EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. Who knows what we're in store for here? All that and more coming up next.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
We're through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And away we go in Glendale. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's not cookie cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6". Some are better on the run, some are better in the pocket. For Kyler Murray, and he is at his best when he's playmaking. When his athleticism, that dual threat nature comes to life, that is when he is typically a defense's worst nightmare.
Ready to start this drive with Connor. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Yaya Diaby brings him down. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
He'll take the option to the right on 2nd down. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Mayfield comes out throwing. On target to Godwin. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Baker now from the gun. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, These tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Right back to Irving now. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third and short, Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Once again, Irving. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. Decision to make here. It's 4th and inches on the enemy side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Now we get set to see the Cardinal offense for the 2nd time. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. First and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
From the 18 on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. So no return on that punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on fourth down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Mayfield on 1st and 10. He's got Godwin working that sideline. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about time.
Jonathan Gannon considering a challenge. Yep, he's going to throw the flag.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
Have to review the play. Ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Hauled in by Godwin. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. Oh, he scoops up his own mistake. And this is a huge loss on the play.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Still going past the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 33.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Irving on the inside give. And they take him down right along the 30. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Buccaneers driving for a score and a halftime lead. First down, here's Baker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for second down. From the gun, Mayfield. Evans brings in the slant. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Cardinals going nickel here, third down. Mayfield now from the gun. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Working inside the red zone. This finds Evans, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Receiver in motion, headed right. Here's Baker to throw. Forced out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Another try following the sack. Completes this one to Otten. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. To throw is Mayfield. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Complete out to the right side. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Hauled down by Christian Izien. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Kyler looking to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field, brought in, inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. We've reached the break. The Bucs visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Now Prater on to send it away. Tucker now on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Tampa Bay sending its offense out to begin the third quarter. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First and 10 now from the 30. Godwin, the man in motion left. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. On target to Godwin. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Here's the give to Irving. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. They put a receiver in motion here left. Baker now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first. So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Baker. That's caught for the first. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Baker now. Got his target, it's Otten. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They give to Irving, left side. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Throwing, Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. That pass complete to Irving. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. DJ Dallas now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And they'll take over, facing a 6-0 deficit. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Connor here from the gun. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Connor on the option. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. That stop made by KJ Britt. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Here's Murray. This will be caught by Connor. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Connor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Right back to Connor. And they don't allow a lane to form. Defense taking care of that play near the line. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
He'll throw it. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
They'll bring out the punter here. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Mayfield now from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Irving hauls it in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Irving here from the gun. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Irving. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. Going with Irvin here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from Glendale.